another episode of Factored In Essential Game for the Modern Man. We'll call this episode 2. Basically, we're talking about little life hacks to give you competitive edge. Uh, it's funny because in today, this day and age, basically, people, they'll like, everybody, they want you to believe life's not a competition, that you don't have to be competitive. Now, I just don't agree with that. I'm just going to say that right now. Um, but in that, it's also important to, you know, keep it a healthy level of competitiveness. Um, but know this, uh, shit's ruthless out there, man. And people will step on your head to get up. Um, People will step over you to get around and to get to their desired outcome. And so, little things that you can do, especially if you're somebody who is you you're dealing with coming out of addiction, or you have a criminal record, and you're trying to put that life behind you. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to make something of your situation. I think the biggest thing, and it's something I learned in prison, was just to get up before them. I mean, it's that simple. You know, 4 a.m. has always been a special time in the morning for me. I love it. Uh, it's a time where the most people aren't awake. So when I was in prison, I would get up at that time, 3:50 usually every day, and it wasn't really a thing I had to like try to do. It wasn't something that was hard for me, but I noticed that if I got up then, I didn't have to listen to all the noise. So that was a big deal. I had a moment of peace, to drink my coffee, sit there, and kind of think about what how I was going to handle the day. And by 7 o'clock, when everybody else was getting up, I was revved up, ready to go. And so I just think that's probably one of the best things you can do for yourself is just get up early, um, get it dialed in, get the day started. And it's really a good thing because once you get used to that, by the time I'm done with my posts on social media, you're probably waking up and scrolling. Maybe you're laying in bed. I do that when I wake up at 3:50. You know, and yeah, man, and so that's an easy way to get in their face if you're branding, if you're doing a marketing thing, if you have a business, or if you have a business, you're doing all of those things. But uh, you know, even if it's not a business, kind of like for me right now, I mean, I would consider my podcast, I would consider it a business, but at the same time, it's something. It's being I'm approaching it in a different way than I've ever approached anything else, and I've been in multiple businesses. You know, 2008, I think I started with my first, which was a concert promotion company. We moved from there, kind of pivoted to. That's right around the time I got in the car game. So then I kind of pivoted to auto detailing, flipping cars, stuff stuff like that. Uh, my addiction was pretty heavy for quite some time up until 2014. That's when I first started to detail again. Uh, Me and Anthony, Rich Rod, my big little homie over there, man, in Taiwan, man. Shout out to you, brother. Um, you know, shit, man. Just yeah, and then and then Anthony, I went back to prison, and Anthony just kept continuing to he continued to detail and stuff. Anyway, when I got out, I got back into the detailing because Anthony was ready to get out, and so I've been in multiple different businesses. I've and I'm just approaching this one different. I don't know. because it's kind of more of a mission based thing. But at the end of the day, getting up before your competition, it just puts you at a strategic advantage. Because I mean, if you think about it, if you were on the battlefield, if we were going to war, if you were going to war every day with, and every other person in the world, you look at them as another nation, and or you could even look at it as civil war, and every other person is a state or whatever, and you know, uh, the outcome of the war was going to depend on who got to the battlefield first and got the best strategic standpoint, or just position, you know, uh, then you'd want to get there first, right? I feel like that's pretty simple. So yeah, man, just that's the message for today. Um, I got a lot of things going on in my life. I'm doing a lot of things, man. And I get flack from people a lot because of it. Because you want to you want to have some main focuses, But for me, as I always say, I kind of look at things. I compartmentalize things in terms of, I have a job, I have a project I want to do. Maybe say it's my detail company, but then I have a hobby, and then I have my fitness, which is my necessity. I have to, and yeah, man. All of that. The more that I lay that out and explain that, I think the easier it'll be for you to see why it's important to get up before the sunrise, before the competition. Uh, and yeah, man. So the easiest thing you can do if you want to win out there, man, just get up before them. Even if you don't know what you're gonna do, just get up before them. Be there. You know, uh, sit with God. You know, uh, you can have a conversation, or you don't have to. Doesn't really matter. He knows what's on your mind. But your wheels get to turning at that point, and something's bound to happen. You know what I mean? And the likelihood of the fact that you'll have done that before them because of the time you got up, uh, just in itself sets you apart. So I'm gonna keep that short, but man, I hope you guys have a good morning. I hope that this is something that's just helping somebody. Um, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you think.